die put a zit in the middle of this fairway, and it absolutely needs to be popped.
It's almost like a magnet for your golf ball.
You drive it in that fairway bunker, and you're absolutely beside yourself on how your golf ball could end up in something so small. It is a brilliant design, a brilliant bunker on a hole that should be birdieable by everybody in the field.
Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. This putt to get to double digits under the card.
A chance to get 2 back on the course here, this one for Eagle.
This one's tracking. And that's a great putt for an eagle. Now leading by 1 shot. The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot if you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. You're not going to have much more than a flip sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it.
That was wonderfully done. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
All right, down the hill here, got to be gentle. This really looks good.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The front 9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi-Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
This putt coming up is for birdie. That was a gallant attempt. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. The back 9 begins with a shortish par 4, Rich, a chance to make a birdie out of the gate.
Yes, it is. Drives want to be favored down the left-hand side as there's some nasty bunkers over there on the right. This green is a dippity-do, I would say. It starts off high, low in the middle, and comes up high in the end.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Yeah, that one will play. To a 9-foot chance here.
Surely it's going to.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're throwing it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement in it.
Opting for the 3-wood. Well, that's a pretty good play there, Rich. Right up near the surface.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And let's have one more look at that shot.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Leading by 4 strokes after that one. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back 9. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy cornered to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Oh, how good was that?
Yes, got to think that's a certain birdie from there.
And they'll tap this in for birdie. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Rich, the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with the tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Almost went in. Great ball striking. It's a thing of beauty. And he's down there. You got to read.
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup. This for back-to-back birdies.
And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
The lead is getting bigger and bigger.
Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
This one is chewing fiber.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. This is an opportunity now to move to 17 under par.
This is their look at birdie.
Ooh, right by the hole. And this putt coming up for his par. He's currently sitting in first place. The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either. A par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. And the green, once again, it's got some movement into high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. That should find the surface. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. And this is a 20-footer.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. Our current leader is up by 3 shots.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
That's some good golf right there. Second shot here on the 16th. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Well done. Take the birdie.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now 4 shots up after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
The par 3 17th requires a really strong tee shot, doesn't it, Rich?
That it does. Again, a very difficult par 3 with water all the way down the left-hand side. Just bail out to the right as best you can and rely on your short game to make that par.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Outstanding approach shot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The finishing hole at TPC Louisiana, in my opinion, Rich, is a great one because, again, you can have anything from eagles all the way through to bogeys and worse.
Just avoid those little pot bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might be able to give it a whirl in 2. However, you got to be careful to, A, not miss it right, obviously, but even going too far left, you can really get an uncomfortable pitch shot from a low area left of the green.
Going with the 5-wood. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome. Come on, ball. Come on.
Well, pack your bags. We're all done here in New Orleans. It's time to head to Bourbon Street. And I'm dying to go with the winner of the Zurich Classic of New Orleans.
Oh, you better believe it. Some kind of golfing hat out there this week. The battle down by the bayou this week, Luke. And I got to say, a well-earned victory. Now it's time to go strap on the beads and hit the bayou.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
Luke, it's always fun to see a player when they are in full flight as they were this week. It was a blast to watch.